Hey guys, welcome to your Michigan Compass on this beautiful 80-degree spring day. We're here out of bounds in Toledo, Ohio to check out the Toledo Zoo. I recently had an offer that was given to me to join the Toledo Zoo as an annual member, and it was only 120 bucks, and it's such a great zoo. Now I like the Detroit Zoo, but the Toledo Zoo is more of a theme park and a zoo. They have tons of animals, tons of stuff to do for the kids. So we're gonna do multiple parts, and we're gonna start today with part one, so come along with us. One thing I wanted to point out about the Toledo Zoo is that they have these solar panels in the parking lot to help power the zoo. And you can't see a whole lot of them from where I'm at right now because there are tons of school kids here and there's a lot of buses. I would say there's probably 30 buses in the parking lot. But if you look down that way, you can see those solar panels keep going and the road kind of bends around to the left and they keep going past that. There's a ton of solar panels here. And here we are. This is the entrance to the Toledo Zoo. And right over here is the North Star Trading Post. It says zoo gear and survival provisions. They have tons of different things you can buy inside there. And maybe we'll stop in there on the way out because this is outside the zoo and see what's in there. Right now, we're gonna head on in. And as soon as we walk in, there are souvenirs. Right here you can buy different stuffed animals and different zoo creatures here. Lots of toys. They have t-shirts and all kinds of various souvenirs. And besides the souvenirs, there's also a first aid station over here and some drinking fountains. So if you do need first aid, it is available over here. All right, well, here's a map of the entire zoo layout. And as you can see, it's pretty big, and it's also divided by this road here, Anthony Wayne Trail. You'll notice there's a bridge going across it. We're over here on this side where we came in, and we're gonna focus most of our attention on this side today. So we're gonna be seeing some of the Arctic animals, the wolves, some animals from Africa, and a few other things. And right here, there's a little water feature. They've got a fountain, more of a waterfall, a couple of polar bears and some fish. Now, if you continue straight, you can go up, and this would be the walkway that would take you over to the other side. There's also a couple of bird attractions if you take the ramp as opposed to the staircase. Down there, you'll walk around the bird area. And we are going to be focusing in this direction today. One other thing to note, I don't think I've ever noticed this before, there is a tunnel that you can take, and there's the elevator. Looking over this way is one of the first exhibits that we're coming to, and I believe this might be the polar bears. And it says Legend of the Arctic. Well, let's go see what's over here. Don't see anything above the water and nothing really below either, maybe further down. It looks like we've got a seal. You can probably see him a little bit better underneath. He's got his head up above the water, but there he goes, cruising on by. Now we're going to head inside. This is a continuation of the same area. It's a little bit darker in here. It says Arctic Encounter. And I believe this is air conditioned as well. Got a few exhibits as we walk in, showing some Eskimo apparel and some artwork over here. And there's a polar bear. And right here is a wind blaster that will blast you full of cold air. And we were right back over there. Look what's passing by us right now. It's our friend we just saw. And that's where we were at. There's quite a few in here. Look at this guy right here. He's just cruising on by. And we can even head down these stairs and look right here. And they've got this area right here, but there is nothing up here currently. Apparently, it looks like you can see polar bears in here from time to time, but they are not out right now. Maybe they're over in the next area. Well, I don't see any polar bears in this area either. They may not be out today, but I have seen them here in the past. And we are going to be coming back, so I'll see if I can catch those next time if we don't see them today. And this area here is for the polar bears to come in and cool off. It's a cool, damp cave. And they have a couple of windows in here, one on this side, one on the other, so you can see them. And this area right here features a ton of information about various Arctic life and what kind of animals you could find in there. It looks like we did find the polar bear. He just moved his head and I think I might have missed him. But if you look up on top of that rock up there, he is just chilling out, trying to stay cool on this hot 80-degree day. There he is, peeking his head up. So apparently this entire habitat is for the polar bears. And I think it's just because it's such a hot day. He's just not very active. He's just kind of hanging out up there and occasionally popping his head up. And just across from the Arctic area, we can find the area for the wolves. And there are a couple different types of wolves. There's a gray wolf and a couple others. And I think back in this little cave area, there is a wolf laying down, sleeping. Again, it is a hot day. Don't know if you guys can see that, but he looks like maybe a white wolf way back in there, just kind of chilling out, taking a nap. Over here they have a little spot that says wolf viewing. And apparently in here, you might be able to get a better view. The same one we saw just a few minutes ago. Just in there sleeping away. You might also notice that there are some paths worn into this area. They have certain areas they like to walk, and they have created some paths just from walking those areas. Now the zoo is not officially fully open yet, because it is very early in the season. We're here in May, and some of these little shops, like I think this one sells various drinks and whatnot, is not open today. They do have a water play area over on the other side of that road, and that is not currently open yet. That opens in, I believe, the first or second week of June. Over here, got a food location called Jumbo Africa. They are not open either today. This is very reminiscent of Animal Kingdom in Disney World with the African snack stand here called Karoo. Another thing you'll find at the Toledo Zoo are the mold-o-matic, waxed, plasticky kind of figures, similar to the same ones you would see over at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. And you put some money in, and this will make you one of those figures to take home. This particular one is see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, and 3 little monkeys representing that. And there are a couple of lions over here where you can stop and sit down and pose for photos, take your photo with these various lions. Now there's also a railway here at the zoo, and I believe this has yet to open for the season as well. But this will take you around the African safari area, so you can see some of those animals like the giraffes and other various animals like that in that area. And just across from the railway is an indoor carousel. And this is something else that you can do. You can actually buy an upgrade to your membership, so you can get free unlimited rides on both the railway and the carousel. But it's not that expensive, and to be honest with you, it's not something I would do every single time. So this is something that I would probably just buy once and be done with. Right over here, another mold-o-matic. This one appears to be a cheetah, and they have an image here showing you all the different ones you can get. They have a koala, an elephant, a lion, a penguin, polar bear, giraffe, hippo, gorilla, and tiger. Now I believe my daughter has flamingos, the gorilla, although I don't think it's the same gorilla, and the giraffe. Oh, and the polar bear. She's got quite a few of these, as she loves these things. One of the things that the Toledo Zoo does very well is theming, and that's kind of what makes this so special. This is the, I don't even know how to pronounce that, the Mpingo Tree Gift Shop, and they are not open for the season yet either. Like I said, this is early in the year for the zoo, and a lot of things are not fully open yet, but there is a lot to do here in the normal season, one of which is this Expedition Africa, and you can do zip lining across the African safari area. And I'm hoping that we can come back and do this at some point. Now my understanding is that you can do this, but that it is first come, first serve. So you have to get here early in the morning to get a spot. And here are the details on this. They have the zipline experience, which is included with admission. There's no extra charge for that. You get skybridge, zipline, and quick jump plunge. Then there's the challenge course experience, and that's included. That includes the skybridge, challenge tower, zipline, and quick jump plunge. Then there's the additional add-ons, which include flight line free fall, phone sling souvenir, and locker rental. And they're currently closed. Here's a quick list of the course rules and what you need to do in order to do this. All right, so we are going to do the giraffe feeding experience. It's $5 for 4 pieces of lettuce, and here's the times that it's open and closed. And if you look right down here, we got a little baby giraffe, and is that a gazelle? I'm not sure what that is down there, but they are kind of going at it a little bit, yeah. And check him out right there. He is a hungry fellow. And right back there, the baby. All right, now I got a piece of lettuce. We're gonna try this out and see how it works. And there it goes.
That's cool. I think she is 18.
So 18 years old. Ellie the giraffe.
Ellie. I like the color.
She's 17 feet tall.
Very,
very cool. Here's another look at the giraffe feeding area. You can see that it's a raised platform that you're up on, and that's how these giraffes can just kind of lean their head over and grab some food. Off in the distance over there, we've got some steer of some sort. And look at those big horns on those guys. Just like being in the African safari. This area here usually offers some barbecue food that you can get, and they are also not open for the season. I haven't seen any food places open just yet. And right now we're heading back to the indoor viewing area for the giraffes. This is where they house them. I don't know if there's any in here right now. Well, I was just told there are no giraffes in there, but there is one of the Moldamatics over here, and this is the one that makes the giraffe. And once again, another area that's got some great theming. You can see the little safari vehicle back there all loaded up as if they're on an African safari. And the sign out front, Carousel train station and watering hole. One more thing I'd like to point out, over in the African safari area just next to the Carousel, there is the Malawi Event Center, and this looks like this would be a place if you wanted to have your wedding here at the zoo and you needed a nice reception room. This looks like this would be the place. Well guys, I hope you really enjoyed this trip with us to the Toledo Zoo. This is part one of a multi-part video. We'll be doing a lot more here at the Toledo Zoo over the summer. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed to future videos just like this one. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.